The 2018 MLB Draft, the Boston Red Sox select Triston Casas, a third baseman.
All right, let's talk about Triston Casas, the up-and-coming baseball phenom who's about to make some serious MLB history. This dude is tearing it up on the field and making a name for himself in the process. Triston Casas is definitely going to be the next big slugger in MLB. This dude is straight up exciting to watch. He's just 23 and playing first base for the Boston Red Sox. People are already talking about his incredible talent and how he could go down in MLB history. Keep an eye on this guy, he's got major potential. So Casas grew up in Pembroke Pines, Florida. He was really into baseball from a young age and he was seriously good at it. In high school, Casas was chosen for the All-State team not once, but twice. He even played for Team USA in the U18 World Baseball Championship in 2017, and they totally crushed it, bringing home the gold medal. Awesome, right? The Red Sox went ahead and picked Casas in the first round of the 2018 MLB Draft. They signed him up right away and bam, he started his pro career. For the next couple of years, Casas was hustling in the Red Sox minor league system, and let me tell you, he was crushing it. In 2019, he had a batting average of .284, with 22 dingers and 80 RBIs. Can you believe that? Oh, and guess what? He even got selected for the All-Star Futures game. This guy's a total rock star. So in 2020, Casas got the invite to do some spring training with the Red Sox. But because of that COVID-19 pandemic, the minor league season got axed, and Casas didn't even get a chance to play a single game. Bummer, right? So in 2021, Casas decided to give it another shot with the Red Sox minor league system. And let me tell you, he did not disappoint. He had a batting average of .288, with an impressive 14 home runs and 58 RBIs in just 110 games. Talk about MVP material. But that's not all. In his MLB debut in 2022, Casas continued to knock it out of the park. He maintained a solid .263 batting average with 11 more home runs and 43 RBIs in those same 110 games. But here's the real kicker. This guy has an eye for the ball. He drew an impressive number of walks, landing him at the 12th spot in the American League rankings. Can you believe it? I'm telling you folks, this is just the start for Casas. With his incredible potential and raw talent, he's shaping up to be one of the greatest sluggers in MLB history. Keep your eyes on him because this young slugger is making waves and is destined to be baseball's next big superstar. Last season, Casas had 95 plate appearances in 27 games, and his batting average was .197, with an on-base percentage of .358, slugging percentage of .408, and OPS of .766. Out of his 15 hits, 1 was a double and 5 were home runs. In his first year as a rookie, Casas showed promise by hitting 11 home runs. However, he also had some unlucky situations where hard-hit balls turned into outs due to great defensive plays. If Casas can make more contact with these types of hits, there's potential for him to reach the impressive mark of hitting 40 home runs in one season. Man, let me tell you about Casas. This dude is destined for greatness. We mean his hitting skills, insane. We're talking bombs that fly out of the park like nobody's business. Casas has some serious power, man. As a lefty, his swing is so smooth and generates crazy bat speed. And he's strong as hell too, which means he can launch that ball into orbit. Seriously, this guy has unreal power. When he connects with that ball, it's like pure magic happening right before your eyes. But Casas isn't just talented on the field, he's also got a killer eye at the plate. It's not just his insane power that impresses, but it's also his natural knack for hitting singles and doubles. His swing is smooth and effortless, and he always manages to find the gaps in the defense. Plus, he's patient enough to take a lot of walks, which gives him more opportunities to get on base and bring in runs. Casas is truly a rare combination of power and patience in Major League Baseball. In fact, during his rookie season alone, he drew an impressive 60 walks, landing him 12th place in the American League rankings. If he can keep up that kind of performance, there's no doubt that Casas will go down as one of the most feared hitters in MLB history. Alright, we get it. His defense may not be the absolute best in town. Casas is actually pretty solid at first base. He's got a strong arm and good hands, so he can make all the routine plays. Now, he might not be winning any Gold Glove awards, but he's definitely above average. Interestingly enough, Casas was originally drafted as a third baseman, but had to switch over to first base due to a thumb injury that cut his first minor league season short in 2018. Despite his size at 6'4", he's still surprisingly nimble and quick on his feet, which really pays off when it comes to making those fast reaction plays. Let us tell you, his soft hands come in handy when dealing with tricky hops and scoops around first base. Plus, thanks to his pitching days back in high school, He's got quite the arm on him for double plays or firing throws across the diamond. Let's get back to Casas at the Red Sox. Let me tell you, the feeling when he finally arrived in the Red Sox is absolutely unbelievable. We truly believe that he's going to have an exciting future with the team. The Red Sox have high hopes for him and see him as a cornerstone of their lineup for years to come. The fans have been eagerly awaiting for around 5 years to see if Triston Casas, who was their first-round pick in 2018, would become a permanent fixture in the lineup. Casas is stoked to be a part of the Red Sox. He's been a fan of the team since he was a kid, rooting for players like David Ortiz, Dustin Pedroia, and Mookie Betts. Now he's ready to make his mark in Boston. Manager Alex Cora and the Sox might ease Casas into facing right-handed pitchers as he starts his major league career. Against AAA righties this season, he had an impressive slash of .289, .392, and .553 in 237 plate appearances. However, his stats against lefties weren't as strong, at .224, .350, and .269 in 80 plate appearances. These splits have been consistent throughout Casas' time in the upper minors, so it'll be interesting to see how he adjusts to the majors. The Red Sox have high hopes that Casas will become their future first baseman, joining homegrown all-star infielders Xander Bogaerts and Rafael Devers. Let's see what unfolds. The initial results were not very encouraging. Casas had a brief stint in the previous season, hitting 5 home runs and walking an impressive rate of 20% in 95 plate appearances. However, his excessive ground ball rate of 56.8% was concerning for a player who lacks speed. This season didn't start much better, as Casas reduced his ground ball rate but saw a significant increase in strikeout percentage. It wasn't exactly a promising beginning. In his first 192 plate appearances in the major leagues, Casas had a batting average of .162, with an excellent walk rate of 18.8%, and above average power but not quite elite. He struck out in 27.2% of those plate appearances. Dude, Casas has totally killed it in the past few months. He's been crushing it at the plate, especially against right-handed pitching. In his last 301 plate appearances, he's put up some insane numbers, with a .293, .379, and .50 slash line, and 16 homers, 13 doubles, and even a couple of triples. His walk rate is still pretty solid at 12.3%, and while he strikes out a bit more than average, 23.6%, it's not by much. Casas has really turned things around and become a legit power hitter for the team. But, he has to do more if he wants to reach the top level, you know? Let's not jump the gun here. We still have to see how Casas does when he finally gets to the big leagues. It's going to be tougher competition, nastier pitchers, and a lot of pressure. But we have faith in Triston Casas. This guy's got the talent, the drive, and the determination to make it all happen. In 2023, Casas has made 3 errors and hasn't been performing well defensively, but the Red Sox really want him to step up on the field. They're already changing up his pregame training with extra agility drills and focusing on improving his defense on routine plays. He was supposed to be this big offensive star when he joined the Boston team last year, but honestly, his batting percentages haven't really improved much from year 1 to year 2. The Red Sox coaches have been straight up with him about what he needs to work on, and that's why they might be putting Justin Turner in the first baseman position instead. We still think this kid has potential. So mark our words, folks, Triston Casas is going to make MLB history. Whether it's with his insane power, his fielding witchcraft, or some combination of the two, this guy is going to leave an indelible mark in the game. So sit back, grab some popcorn, subscribe to our channel, and watch how Triston will conquer MLB.